Well, hello again. Just using my digital camera for a change today. I think it's really important to bring to your attention this book, so I'm going to show you the front cover, and I'm recommending this to you because I think it's very important for you to have this book. So here you are. There you go, look. SAS Survival Guide, the SAS Survival Guide. How to survive in the wild, on land or at sea. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I'm showing you the book now. There's an introduction here. I'll read this out to you. The aim of this book is to prepare you for any survival situation. For 26 years, Lofty Wiseman had the privilege of serving as survival instructor for the SAS, the Special Air Service, SAS. Tested in training and operations, these skills form the basis of this book. The book looks to identify every danger imaginable and to show you how to deal with it, while focusing on what nature can provide. So, it's really good. A really good book for you to know. Definitely recommend this book. I have this copy of it, as you can see, and I'm hoping to memorize it, so it's always with me. You also need to have a sense of how your body works in different climates and in different situations, and thereby have an idea of your limits. The best way to learn is to see what the locals do and learn from them, if possible. When training soldiers or civilians, part of Lofty Wiseman's job was to ensure their safety. He admits while he cannot do that for the reader, what he has written can save lives, and has in the past, and he hopes will save more in the future. In learning the skills described, readers are asked to be restrained by the need to conserve the environment and to avoid cruelty to animals, and by laws which some techniques may contravene, he says as a disclaimer. This is a handbook for situations when self-preservation is paramount, so a risk that would otherwise be out of the question may be involved. Although this is not an official publication, by sharing survival knowledge gained through the SAS, he aims to help you to be a survivor too. Survival is, above all, a mental exercise. Being physically prepared will help increase your confidence and the mental resolve to survive against all odds. And that was written by John Lofty Wiseman, who has been in the SAS and knows about survival and was a survival teacher. I'll just go through what some of the book has available here. Essentials: be prepared, equipment, survival kit, survival pouch, knives, oops, sorry about that. Facing disaster, water, salt, survival log, so you can keep track of your days and how you were feeling, and climate zones, polar regions, mountains. Next page. I've done it in black and white so it's easier to see. Seashores, islands, arid regions, tropical regions, food values, food plants, trees, fungi, Arctic and northern plants, desert plants, tropical plants, seashore plants, animals for food. Please don't be offended if you're a vegetarian. If you needed to, you would want to eat animals in a situation that would save your life, if you had to. Anyway, and fishing. After all, this book is about survival. Not going down High Street to the supermarket, but actually being in a situation where you don't have access to that. Obviously, I'm sure you're intelligent enough to understand that. Campcraft, shelter and making camp, fire, cooking, preserving food, organising the camp, tools, furnishing the camp, animal products, ropes and lines. I could also recommend a guy called Mears. He's better than Bear Grylls, really. Bear Grylls had to get this man to help him. This guy was called Dave Pierce, so this was Bear Grylls' assistant, really advising him on all the safety issues. He's written a book called Outdoor Survival, which I haven't read yet, but I hope to get hold of that. Okay. So basically it continues: knots, maps, direction finding, weather signs, the decision to move. I think I've read all that already. You can see it anyway on the screen. Survival at sea, rescue, signalling codes, search, helicopter rescue, health. So basically what to do in situations of health, like first aid and such, dealing with people's health issues. Artificial respiration, that's interesting. And I'll just finish up. Continues here to do with the heart, any burns, any broken things, people in shock, how to put bandages on, minor ailments, moving people who are injured, even emergency childbirth. I mean, this is a brilliant book, just amazing. I mean, whatever situation you could find yourself in, it could happen, you know. In the future, we don't know what's going to happen. Resources getting more scarce, perhaps, in some ways. You can probably use solar panels and such to offset that a bit, so you don't rely so much on the grid, and the wood burning is probably a good idea, and that would be good instead of using gas to cook with. You can use charcoals, you can make charcoal. Going back to this health, it's got quite a list, as you can see. Disaster strategies, such as in the drought situation, fire, flood, tsunami. I think the Japanese recently experienced that problem. I can't imagine what that's like. Avalanche, sometimes mountaineers have that problem. Hurricanes, Americans know a bit about that, and the Caribbean tornadoes as well. Lightning, earthquake, volcano, vehicles, and then credits. I'll just read one more thing to you from Lofty Wiseman. As you can see, it says essentials. There it is. I shall read this to you now. Survival is the art of staying alive. Mental attitude is as important as physical endurance and knowledge. You must know how to take everything possible from nature and use it to the full. How to attract attention to yourself so that rescuers may find you. How to make your way across unknown territory back to civilization if there is no hope of rescue. Navigating without map or compass if that is what you have to do. Always make sure you have a compass, and a good compass. Buy a good quality compass, a map compass. Usually you get quite a cheap one in the old survival tins that you can buy ready-made in the shop, but you usually have to adjust those tins to suit you, so that you have just what you need when you feel that you need. Don't just use their crappy one that's in there. It's really only meant for a one-off thing. You need a good quality compass, it's very important. Learn which direction the sun rises and sets. The book tells you more about how other ways of finding your direction. You can use the stars if it's a clear night, and the moon also, possibly, but it's best to have a compass. That's always best. Maybe you're psychic and you can tune into the Earth's magnetic grid as well, possibly. Anyway, I digress. So, where was I? Okay, you must know how to maintain a healthy physical condition, and Mears always says keep hand clean and keep yourself clean. Mears is a very top quality guy. He's done a lot of video. You can look up Mears' channel on YouTube, and also some things that other people have copied from his shows. He also has many good books out. Going back to what I'm reading from the SAS Survival Guide. You must know how to maintain a healthy physical condition, or if sick or wounded, heal yourself and others. You must be able to maintain your morale and that of others who share your situation. Now, a fire is an excellent way to keep morale. Very important. A good quality fire you can cook on. You've got to keep that fire going, even if it's just embers. From embers you can get a new fire. Sometimes heat is more important at night, so your fire may not be giving off a lot of light, but it may be giving off heat, and heat's what matters at the end of the day. You can cook on it, you can keep yourself warm. You build a good shelter. Mears' books can tell you how. This book can also tell you how. There are other books on the market, and no doubt videos and such that you ought to look into. You really do need to know this stuff. Any equipment you have must be considered a bonus. Lack of equipment should not mean that you are unequipped, for you will carry skills and experience with you, but those skills and experience must not be allowed to get rusty, and you must extend your knowledge all the time. So, he also has a little green box that he says here you can read. Possibly you can read this. I shall read it to you. Think of survival skills as a pyramid, built on the foundation of the will to survive. The next layer of the pyramid is knowledge. It breeds confidence and dispels fears. The third layer is training, mastering skills and maintaining them, such as learning bushcraft and woodlaw. To cap the pyramid, add your kit. That's very important what you have. Not to carry too much, but to carry the right things. Combine the instinct for survival with knowledge, training and kit, and you will be ready for almost anything. Survive and thrive, my friends. Read this book, SAS Survival Guide. By John Lofty Wiseman. Published by Colin Jens. Also check out Mears. In friendship, light and love, survive and thrive. God bless you. May there be many, many, many babies born on this earth, all with good intentions. May they live. May they survive. And you too. God bless.